I found it. I didn't even know it was out yet. I probably should have checked because I did find another review on YouTube, but here it is, the Allosaurus. And I am telling you, this is definitely going to give that Pachycephalosaurus I reviewed a run for its money for best basher biter, which is what this smaller line is called. The paint is really good. I don't know if that will go into focus or if it's too dark, but the eye looks phenomenal. The battle damage is pretty realistic looking. It's kind of cool with the same red that they used on the top. Not sure quite yet about the play feature. It looks like it may not actually work. I don't know. We'll get it out of the package and we'll see. But hopefully it stands really well, because I think this is easily one of the coolest of the basher biters. And if it's as good out of the packaging as in, it will be another recommend for sure for that $7.88 Walmart line. I have been to 3 Targets, 3 Walmarts, Toys R Us, looking at Jurassic World toys, and I've only seen this one time at one Walmart over an hour away from my house. There was 2. One of them had terrible paint, and this one was pretty good looking. So I'm a big fan of how this looks. So we'll do the packaging again. You've seen it in every review from everybody on the internet. But standard Jurassic World with the red and blue scales. You know, T-Rex over here. Says Allosaurus and shows the play feature on the front. The back, generic photo. The bottom, other dinosaurs available in the line. Nothing special. The good thing is these are fairly easy to get out of the packaging. If you want to preserve the packaging, you just cut these little pieces of tape right here. It folds open and you undo the 2 twist ties. Packaging remains intact. If you're like me and you have nowhere to put packaging for toys, and you want to just recycle it, you can kind of just pull here and, well, this one's a little harder, but cut these 2 ties and you're done. I'll probably do this the other way though. So I'm going to get this unboxed and we will take a closer look. Okay, so we have them out of the box, and I'm here to tell you, this thing doesn't stand worth a damn. This is the only position that he really goes in, that he will stand up without falling. It's pretty easy to see what the problem is, and I will show you right here. Ask a 5-year-old what's wrong with this dinosaur's feet, and they will tell you one of them is a lot smaller. Let's see if it'll focus here. One of them is a lot smaller than the other one, and basically a clubfoot. And for some reason they thought that, Hasbro thought that no one would notice, that they gave this dinosaur one really stubby foot and a regular sized foot. So that's why it doesn't stand that well. So that's the first thing. I wish I had noticed that earlier before I bragged about how great it looks. On the other side, we have the standard 5 screws that everyone wants to see in their dinosaur. Bright silver. They are a little bit further back, it looks like, and a little bit harder to see, but still there. The good thing about this figure is the paint. So the paint is really, really nice. It's really nice on here. We'll see if we can come up close so you can see the eye. It's kind of deep down, but the pupil's painted with red around it. The texture on these guys is actually really good. It's all part of the sculpt. You got the Jurassic World symbol here. You have the battle damage, and then of course the play feature. So it's meant to be used left and right will turn the head, and up and down will raise the mouth. So it's kind of meant to be used in almost like an animatronic way on a miniature scale, which is a cool idea. It just feels like it's going to break. You can see the plastic in between the tail and the body, and it feels almost like you can break it. It definitely has a cool look when you're manipulating it, but a kid is going to snap this, and you don't want to do it too much or you're going to have a broken toy. Getting it in a good pose and kind of leaving it is what I'd recommend. I do think this is still worth the $788. I do think it still looks better than the other basher biters that I've seen, and I do think that it's another good addition to the line, but I still hold that the Packy is a better figure. It's just, overall, it stands better. It doesn't have deformed appendages. I don't think these are in scale. From everything that I know, the Allosaurus is definitely a bigger dinosaur, but I could be wrong. I'm not a dinosaur expert. From what I remember, the Packies are a little bit smaller, but the scale in this Jurassic World line is so odd that I'm not even sure what dinosaurs are supposed to go with what. The Velociraptors are basically as big as the chomping T-Rex. The Spinosaurus is in this scale, and actually, I'm looking at it across the room, looks smaller than this Allosaurus, so I have no idea what they're going for with scale. But as far as a figure on a shelf, it's a good-looking figure, great-looking eye, great-looking paint job. Both of these figures I recommend as far as how they look. $788, like I said. Still think the Packy's better, but we will review some more basher biters and we'll see where the Allosaurus falls. But for now, the clubfoot bizarre choice to have two different size feet is definitely going to lose at some points.